dang, this thing is here. Oh, he got me.
Oh my God.
Oh my God!
Snakes have long fascinated and terrified humans. Lurking in jungles, deserts, and even our backyards. From a brown snake sparking panic in an Australian yard, to chaos at an internet cafe when a snake slithered in unnoticed, these unpredictable predators strike fear worldwide. In this video, we'll reveal some of the most shocking snake encounters ever caught on camera. Rattlesnake venom extraction. Few snakes rival the lethal and formidable nature of the rattlesnake. These serpents have a unique way of sending shivers down your spine, shaking their rattle as an ominous warning to any potential threat. Yet, even with this auditory alert, a determined rattlesnake can be an elusive and dangerous adversary. In 2010, George Van Horn, a seasoned herpetologist and owner of the Reptile World Serpentarium in St. Cloud, Florida, found himself in a hair-raising situation. Despite handling venomous snakes since high school, George's wealth of experience couldn't prepare him for what was about to unfold. On this fateful day, George was performing a routine venom extraction from an eastern rattlesnake. These extractions are crucial for the development of antivenoms and medical research. However, as George approached the snake, it seemed he ventured too close for comfort. In a heart-stopping moment, the rattlesnake delivered a sharp bite to George's hand during the extraction process. This incident is a sobering reminder that even the most seasoned professionals can be humbled by the unpredictable nature of the natural world. Fortunately, the Reptile World Serpentarium was well prepared for such emergencies, boasting an ample supply of anti-venom resources. George received prompt treatment, ultimately recovering from this close call. Before we dive deeper, let's take a moment to consider a woman who recently found herself in a heart-pounding situation. As she wandered through a lake, her eyes widened in terror at the sight of a snake nearby, its flickering tongue tasting the air. Fear gripped her as she wondered if this encounter was a genuine threat or simply a trick of her imagination. What would you do in such a frightening moment? Home invasion in Australia. When it comes to encounters with snakes, Australia boasts a unique level of first-hand experience that few other countries can match. A striking example of Australia's snake-rich environment was captured on video in 2020, showcasing a heart-stopping moment that gave a young girl and her family in Queensland quite a fright. The video unfolds as the girl, along with her mother and sister, step outside to do some laundry. An ordinary task on what seemed like an ordinary day. However, their routine was about to be disrupted in the most unexpected way. Suddenly, amid this everyday chore, an eastern brown snake, known for its highly venomous nature, made an appearance. The snake's sudden presence caused quite a commotion. The mother, realizing the imminent danger, hurriedly attempted to secure the door. However, in the chaos of the moment, the snake sprang forth, adding to the pandemonium. Eventually, after what could only be described as a far from seamless operation, the mother managed to ensure the safety of her daughters. Interestingly, it's worth noting that only after the entire ordeal appeared to be resolved did the girl's father make his entrance. His arrival, seemingly at the 11th hour, took an unexpected turn, adding a touch of comedic timing to this adrenaline-filled moment. This incident serves as a reminder of the constant vigilance required in Australia's unique ecosystem, where dangerous wildlife can make surprise appearances even in the most mundane situations. Reality TV show gone wrong. In the Netherlands, a reality television show titled Real Girls in the Jungle came to an abrupt and shocking end due to a peculiar incident that occurred during its filming. The show's premise revolved around young women embarking on wilderness adventures, setting up camp deep within the jungle, and undertaking various survival tasks. On a particular day, the contestants' mission was to set traps and capture a small mammal for their evening meal. However, while they were in the heart of the forest, one of the girls suddenly let out a piercing scream, causing her cameraman to cry for help urgently. The support crew rushed to the scene, only to be confronted by a terrifying sight. One of the young women was entangled in the powerful coils of an enormous boa constrictor. The snake had firmly clamped its formidable jaws onto her arm and was gradually tightening its grip with each passing moment. It took the collaborative efforts of 3 handlers more than 20 intense minutes to successfully release her from the serpent's clutches. This traumatic experience unquestionably left profound psychological scars on the contestant and led to the immediate cancellation of the show. The incident serves as a stark reminder of the unpredictable and potentially dangerous nature of wildlife, even in controlled environments like reality TV productions. Anaconda's hunt. When you venture into the wild, it's a realm where the laws of nature reign supreme, and anything can happen. This is especially true when you cross paths with an anaconda, one of the largest and most formidable snakes in the world. A gripping video clip captured in December 2009 showcases the raw power and hunting prowess of these magnificent creatures. The footage shows a colossal anaconda, measuring an impressive 6 meters in length, confidently strolling through its lush domain. As this majestic serpent gracefully navigates its territory, it becomes aware of its perfect prey. A family of capybaras. Renowned as the world's largest rodents, capybaras are no small fry. They can stretch up to 4 feet in length and weigh an impressive 100 pounds. Upon discovering this delectable opportunity, you can only imagine the sheer delight that must have coursed through the anaconda's formidable frame. It's a well-known fact that anacondas lack venom in their arsenal, which means they can't poison their prey like some of their snake counterparts. Instead, they employ a chilling and effective method. They seize their victim and use their unparalleled strength to squeeze the life out of it. Given the considerable size difference between the anaconda and the diminutive capybara, it's safe to say that the odds were overwhelmingly stacked against the little rodent from the moment it found itself trapped. This encounter serves as a vivid reminder of the brutal yet necessary cycles of predator and prey in the natural world. The Irwin family legacy. No exploration of wildlife encounters would be complete without mentioning the Irwin family. If you're unfamiliar with them, you've been missing out on a significant chapter in animal conservation history. The Irwins have been at the forefront of animal conservation efforts since the 1970s, but it was their son, the legendary Steve Irwin, who skyrocketed to fame with his iconic Crocodile Hunter TV series. As the Irwin family grew, so did their involvement in filming and managing the renowned Australia Zoo. Tragically, Steve Irwin met with a fatal accident involving a stingray in 2006, leaving behind a legacy of conservation that his family courageously carried forward. However, a recent incident involving Steve's son, Robert Irwin, echoes a strikingly similar situation from years past. In classic Irwin fashion, Robert was captured on film handling a python in 2021 when the snake unexpectedly lashed out, biting him squarely. Remarkably, this incident mirrored a previous encounter Steve had faced years ago when he was bitten on the face while handling the same type of snake. In the face of danger, young Robert displayed the same daring spirit as his father, describing the bite as the biggest adrenaline rush and an amazing experience. Some people have rather unconventional ways of seeking excitement, and the Irwins certainly fall into this category. The Irwin family's enduring commitment to wildlife education and conservation, coupled with their fearless interactions with creatures great and small, continues to captivate and inspire generations. Their work serves as a powerful reminder of the profound importance of preserving our natural world, even in the face of potential danger. Mother python protects her eggs. The unwavering protective instinct of mothers knows no bounds, transcending species boundaries. While snakes are typically regarded as predators that target the offspring of other animals, witnessing their ferocity in safeguarding their own progeny is truly remarkable. In a compelling video captured in 2021, we find ourselves in the presence of Jay Brewer, a renowned animal handler, as he finds himself entangled in a precarious situation after attempting to handle a clutch of python eggs. As Jay cautiously attempted to navigate the python's domain, it became abundantly clear that the mother snake would not tolerate any interference with her precious eggs. Oh, I got it right in the face. Her maternal instincts kicked into high gear, and she swiftly transitioned into protective combat mode. When Jay approached her clutch of eggs and momentarily let his guard down, the mother python sprang into action. In a heartbeat, she launched herself at Jay with unwavering determination. Remarkably, even though Jay had inadvertently disturbed her clutch, this snake was willing to let it go once she perceived the immediate threat had been neutralized. However, the intensity of the encounter was not lost on Jay, who found himself on the receiving end of the python's striking response. Fortunately, Jay's lightning-fast reflexes allowed him to narrowly avert what could have escalated into a highly dangerous situation. This gripping episode is a testament to the boundless and awe-inspiring power of maternal instinct, regardless of the species involved. Cuddling python gone wrong. The decision to keep a snake as a pet often raises eyebrows, given that these creatures retain their inherent wild instincts no matter how familiar they may seem. A compelling video from 2020 captures a woman's unsettling encounter as she attempts to handle her pet snake, serving as a stark reminder of the potential dangers of keeping these wild animals as companions. The video begins with the woman casually approaching her pet snake's enclosure. Her initial lack of seriousness is particularly noteworthy, as she seems to underestimate the unpredictability of her reptilian companion. However, the situation quickly takes a harrowing turn. As she opens the enclosure, the snake's response is swift and aggressive. It lunges at her without warning, delivering a quick and painful bite. Well, you need a hand? At this moment, the gravity of the situation begins to sink in. The woman's calm demeanor morphs into distress and concern as she loses blood from the snake's bite. The video becomes increasingly intense as the woman grapples to free herself from the relentless grip of the python. A sense of urgency and fear replace her initial lack of seriousness. At this critical juncture, the person behind the camera realizes the incident's severity and offers assistance. This event is a potent reminder that, despite their outward appearance, snakes are fundamentally wild creatures. No matter how long they've been kept as pets, their instincts can surface at any moment, potentially leading to dangerous situations. Tourists' misguided kiss. Snake interactions can be treacherous territory, and it's vital to distinguish between faith-based practices and seeking risky close encounters with these creatures. While some individuals may handle snakes for religious beliefs with unwavering faith, attempting to kiss a snake on the head is undoubtedly pushing one's luck to the limit. Unfortunately, not everyone emerges unscathed from such endeavors, as exemplified by a Chinese tourist's unfortunate experience in the idyllic paradise of Phuket, Thailand. She discovered the true nature of the reptile during her tour in a way she likely never anticipated. The tourist, perhaps caught up in the excitement of the moment or misunderstanding the potential danger, leaned in for a kiss with a snake. However, the reptile reacted unexpectedly, lunging forward and latching onto her face. The unfortunate girl bore the aftermath of the encounter, left with lacerations and scars. Some reports even suggest that she received compensation from the tour organizers for the incident. Unwelcome visitor. In life, we often learn that no amount of preparation can truly anticipate the unexpected. This truth becomes all too evident in the story of Gerald Haywood, who found himself in a harrowing snake encounter that defied his best-laid plans. It was an ordinary day in 2021 when Gerald visited a friend's home in Lawton, Oklahoma. Little did he know that this visit would soon become a heart-pounding ordeal. As Gerald approached his friend's front door, he could not have foreseen the silent intruder that awaited him. Unbeknownst to Gerald, a ball python had stealthily ascended the doorframe, coiling itself around the porch light. With the patience characteristic of these serpentine creatures, it lay in wait. The moment Gerald opened the front door, the situation turned terrifying in an instant. The snake, fueled by fear and instinct, struck with astonishing speed. Its target was Gerald's face, specifically his eye. This sudden and unexpected attack was a stark reminder of how unpredictable nature can be, even in seemingly safe and familiar environments. This incident is even more chilling because it was more terrifying than it initially seemed. Gerald's brush with the snake's fangs held the potential for grave consequences. However, fortune favored him that day in two critical ways. Firstly, the snake he encountered was non-venomous, significantly reducing the immediate danger. Secondly, as the snake lunged at him, it narrowly missed his eye by millimeters, instead latching onto his orbital bone. These fortunate circumstances turned what could have been a tragedy into a shocking, but ultimately less harmful encounter. Gerald's experience serves as a vivid reminder that wildlife can sometimes venture into our living spaces, and we must always be prepared for the unexpected, even in the most mundane situations. Cole and Jay's wildlife adventures. Let's delve into the fascinating world of Cole and Jay, a dynamic duo with a shared passion for wildlife conservation. These two kindred spirits first crossed paths while studying the intricate facets of wildlife preservation, and their connection was immediate. Bonding over their mutual love for the natural wonders of Arkansas, they embarked on a unique journey together, establishing a YouTube channel dedicated to exploring and revealing the hidden marvels of their beloved state. This is crazy. We were literally paddling back home. Their channel primarily focuses on two thrilling pursuits: fishing and the captivating art of catching snakes with nothing but their bare hands. Their shared enthusiasm for hands-on encounters with nature's slithering residents sets Cole and Jay apart. While Cole is no stranger to capturing snakes in their wild habitats, Jay fearlessly joins him in this daring endeavor, demonstrating her unwavering commitment to their mission. In one particularly gripping video, the couple takes their audience on a river adventure. Suddenly, Jay's fearless spirit shines as she plunges her hand into the murky waters and resurfaces with a colossal diamondback water snake. What's truly remarkable is Jay's calm response to the snake's bite as she proudly showcases her bloodied hand, a testament to her indomitable spirit and commitment to wildlife conservation. Thankfully, the diamondback water snake she encountered is not venomous, underscoring the importance of responsible handling and identification when engaging with snakes. Cole and Jay's actions exemplify the essence of appreciating and preserving wildlife without causing harm. After a brief but awe-inspiring moment spent admiring the snake, Jay makes a heartwarming decision. She gently returns the snake to its watery home, allowing it to continue its journey undisturbed. This act of compassion ensures that the snake remains a part of its natural habitat, unburdened by the risks of becoming someone's meal or an ingredient in traditional remedies. Cole and Jay's adventures serve as an inspiring example of how passion for wildlife can be channeled into educational and conservation efforts. Their work not only entertains but also educates their audience about the importance of respecting and preserving our natural world, even its more misunderstood inhabitants like snakes. Sewer fishing adventure gone wrong. In June 2019, a group of content creators embarked on an unusual and daring adventure, sewer fishing in Miami. Their goal was to capture unique moments for their online audience. Little did they know that their expedition would take an unexpected turn. As they began fishing in their chosen sewer location, a strange hissing sound caught their attention. Suddenly, a massive snake emerged, shattering their expectations. None of the friends were willing to approach the creature. Fortunately, an experienced snake handler arrived on the scene. After carefully assessing the situation, the handler descended into the sewer to confront the serpent. Tension filled the air as he ventured deeper into the confined space. Eventually, he emerged, grasping a colossal snake. Only when his friend assisted in pulling them both out did the true size of the creature become apparent: a 15-foot Everglades python. The perils of overconfidence, a snake. Handling lesson. In a cautionary tale about respecting wildlife boundaries, a video surfaced showcasing the consequences of pushing a snake too far. The footage depicts a man who appears to have overlooked fundamental principles of snake handling. With bold bravado, he engages with a python, a creature known for its power and unpredictability. As he continues interacting with the snake, he becomes increasingly comfortable, bringing the python dangerously close to his face. This risky move betrays a lack of understanding regarding the snake's boundaries and the importance of careful handling. However, the python has its own agenda. Seemingly irritated or provoked by the man's antics, it asserts itself in a sudden and swift motion, striking and sinking its fangs into the man's head. This bite serves as a harsh lesson. reminding us that no matter how familiar one may be with a snake, it remains a wild creature with unpredictable instincts. Fortunately, the snake was not venomous, sparing the man from life-threatening danger. Nevertheless, the pain and shock from the bite likely left a lasting impression, underscoring the importance of treating all animals, even seemingly docile ones, with respect and caution. The snake charmer's close call. Snake charmers are skilled entertainers who captivate audiences with their seemingly mystical ability to control snakes. However, even the most experienced charmers are not immune to the dangers posed by these reptiles. In a gripping video, we witness a 35-year-old snake charmer showcasing his expertise with a formidable king cobra. Initially, the performance appears flawless, but it takes a sudden, dangerous turn when the cobra decides to bite the charmer's arm. The consequences of this bite were severe. The charmer lost consciousness shortly after and was swiftly transported to a nearby hospital. There, medical professionals administered life-saving anti-venom treatment. The severity of the situation became apparent as the charmer spent 3 harrowing days on life support. The unpredictable nature of snake handling. Even seasoned professionals can fall victim to snake bites, as demonstrated by another vivid example. This incident involves an individual with expertise in handling snakes, showcasing how quickly situations can escalate. Initially, the handler employs a cautious approach, using a stick to gently signal to a giant albino python that it's not a source of sustenance. However, things turn unexpectedly when the snake darts forward in a flash, sinking its fangs into his chest. Though the bite may not seem severe in slow motion, it's sufficient to draw blood, reminding us of the snake's innate unpredictability. Undeterred, the handler removes the python from its enclosure and continues to interact with it. The snake, a colossal creature, raises questions about what might have transpired if they were alone. Before long, the python wraps itself around the handler, constricting his chest and impairing his breathing. His face visibly reddens as the constriction intensifies. Eventually, the handler collapses, immobilized by the snake coiled around his legs. If not for the intervention of others, the outcome could have been quite different, highlighting the potential dangers of working with large constrictors. Unexpected visitor, a cobra in the home. In central India, it's not unusual for snakes to make their way into people's homes. For Rajesh Bar and his spouse, however, they had reached their limit with such intrusions. Fortunately, they have a vigilant cat that has proven adept at detecting these unwelcome reptilian intruders. On this particular occasion, the cat began hissing vehemently at the shoe rack. As some of the shoes were moved, a perilous cobra was revealed, primed for a potential attack and visibly stressed by the surrounding commotion. Rajesh promptly summoned a professional snake handler to the scene. The agitated reptile launched repeated attacks, becoming increasingly agitated. The handler managed to capture the unwanted guest, although he had to release it temporarily until a suitable container could be found for containment. As the rescuer initiated the process anew, the cobra unfurled its hood and attempted to strike again. The challenging task was ultimately completed through the handler's expertise and resourcefulness. The cobra was safely transported to a shelter, adding another success story to the handler's record. Residents in areas where snake encounters are frequent are reminded by this incident to lock their windows and doors to keep intruding, slithering guests out. The tragic tale of Nek Tadong, a shaman's last performance. Nek Tadong was an Indonesian shaman famous for handling deadly animals without fear in his small village. Sadly, his last act was caught on video in 2002, serving as a stark reminder of the dangers of working with venomous snakes. For this performance, Tadong had captured a king cobra and prepared a show for his neighbors. As usual, he started handling and spinning the cobra, smiling at the audience. However, things soon got out of hand. After the snake's first spin, he had to catch it when it tried to bite his face. Unfortunately, the snake managed to twist and bite his wrist. Some of his enthusiastic audience members screamed in fear, but Tadong pretended to scold the cobra as villagers came to help him clean the wound. insistence on continuing, he resumed his performance. Seconds later, the increasingly furious snake struck him directly in the face. Though he finished his performance, Tadong began to feel very ill. 2 hours later, doctors administered antivenom at the hospital, but unfortunately, it was too late. The venom had flooded his bloodstream, and Nek Tadong was pronounced dead. This tragic incident serves as a somber reminder that even people accustomed to handling wild animals can fall victim to their unpredictable nature. It underscores the importance of never attempting such feats without proper training and equipment. Unexpected encounter: snake in an internet cafe. In 2017, an ordinary day at an internet cafe in Thailand turned into a scene of chaos when an unexpected serpentine visitor made its appearance. The incident, captured by CCTV cameras, serves as a reminder of how quickly a routine situation can turn into a moment of panic. As customers were engrossed in their online activities, one man decided to conclude his session and head for the exit. Little did he know that a snake lay quietly coiled nearby, unnoticed by all. As the man approached the door, the snake made its presence known, causing an immediate and intense reaction. Panic surged through the man in an instant, and a hysterical frenzy consumed him. The cafe transformed into a scene of chaotic astonishment as fear coursed through his veins, leaving him grappling with the overwhelming shock of the serpent's presence. Reports later confirmed that the serpent in question was a rat snake, a non-venomous species. However, in the throes of fear, such distinctions often fade into insignificance. For the terrified cafe customer, the snake's intentions were a mystery, and its presence was enough to incite panic. This unanticipated encounter created a memorable and chaotic disturbance in an otherwise routine day, demonstrating how even in the most unexpected places, nature can make its presence known in startling ways. The siege on the police station, an unprovoked snake attack. In a puzzling incident that challenges common beliefs about snake behavior, CCTV footage from a police station captured an unexpected and seemingly unprovoked snake attack. This event raises questions about our understanding of snake aggression and the unpredictability of wildlife encounters. The scene unfolds with a man seated calmly in a police station, awaiting an interview. Unbeknownst to him, a snake had made its way up the disabled ramp and through an open door. The serpent then boldly approached the man and, when nearby, unexpectedly launched an attack. What makes this incident particularly intriguing is that no one had harassed the snake, and no accidental misstep had occurred. The snake ventured forth entirely of its own accord, challenging the common assertion that snakes are not naturally aggressive and won't pose a threat if left undisturbed. Fortunately, the man being attacked had experience handling snakes. Without hesitation, he began stomping on the snake. Once pinned to the ground, he expertly grasped its tail and seized its head with his other hand, demonstrating that this was no novice. He knew precisely what he was doing. The Texas snake invasion, a homeowner's nightmare. Living in a snake-prone region often means being accustomed to occasional encounters with these reptiles. However, one Texan man found himself facing a situation far beyond the usual single snake intrusion, a full-scale invasion beneath his home. Suspecting the presence of snakes, the homeowner investigated, only to discover a staggering 45 rattlesnakes, among the most venomous snakes on the planet, residing under his house. The spine-chilling moment when attempts were made to remove them must have felt like a scene from a horror movie, as each snake began to rattle its tail in unison, creating a cacophonous symphony of danger. This unusual congregation of snakes can be attributed to their winter behavior. During colder months, snakes instinctively seek refuge from the cold. In the wild, they burrow into the earth's recesses, finding shelter in holes. However, in residential areas, some of these crafty serpents opt for a different hideout, beneath houses. The process of safely removing such a large number of venomous snakes would have been a delicate and dangerous operation, likely requiring professional intervention. This incident serves as a stark reminder for homeowners in snake-prone areas to regularly inspect and snake-proof their properties, especially before the onset of colder weather. When stunts go wrong, the serpent ninja's close call. Arteval Duarte, known as the Serpent Ninja, is a renowned Brazilian activist who often engages in perilous feats involving deadly animals to draw attention to deforestation in the Amazon. However, as with any daring endeavor, sometimes things don't go according to plan. In one particularly risky stunt, Duarte aimed to insert the head of a massive python into his mouth, while simultaneously balancing a tarantula on his tongue. While the tarantula behaved predictably, trouble arose when he attempted to introduce the snake into this precarious mix. The python, perhaps stressed or confused by the situation, promptly bit Duarte in the face. After a few painful moments, the snake released its grip. Fortunately, pythons are non-venomous, so Duarte's life was not in immediate danger from envenomation. Nevertheless, a bite from a large constrictor can cause significant tissue damage and carries the risk of infection. This incident serves as a stark reminder of the unpredictable nature of wild animals, even for those who consider themselves experts. It underscores the dangers involved in using wildlife for entertainment or activism, no matter how noble the cause. While Duarte's dedication to raising awareness about deforestation is commendable, this close call highlights the need for safer methods of drawing attention to environmental issues. It also serves as a strong caution to the public never to attempt such dangerous stunts with wild animals, regardless of perceived expertise or familiarity with the creatures involved. And that's the end of today's video. These deadly snake encounters are a powerful reminder of how we share this world with some truly wild and unpredictable creatures. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more wild moments.